Senator McCain, overall, do you agree or disagree with this new strategy in Afghanistan?
I agree, and I support the president's decision to have a properly resourced counterinsurgency strategy with the addition of 30,000 troops plus additional commitments from our allies. And I'm confident that we can succeed in Iraq and come home. My only difference, and it is a significant difference, is setting a date for return. Dates should be determined by success on the ground, not by the calendar.
You oppose the 18-month withdrawal, but this morning we heard from the top commander in Afghanistan, General McChrystal, and he said, "I'm absolutely supportive of the timeline. The 18-month timeline, however, is not absolute. It's not 18 months and everybody leaves. The president has expressed on numerous occasions a long-term strategic partnership with Afghanistan." So McChrystal is a man, of course, who asked for the additional troops. Do you trust his judgment?
I trust his judgment enormously, but I also understand that both our enemies and our friends alike hear the message that we are going to be leaving at a certain date. That was unnecessary. It's success on the ground that determines the date for exits. And so I think it was not a necessary part of the speech, and I'm confident we can succeed. But when you tell your enemies that there's a date when you're going to start leaving, if that's what it is, it emboldens your enemies and dispirits your friends.
Diane just talked with the Vice President, Joe Biden, and he reiterated the main points that the president made last night, which are deny al-Qaeda safe haven, reverse Taliban gains, and hand control over to Afghan forces. Do you believe this can be accomplished in 18 months?
I believe it can be, but I'm not sure that it will be. And again, you tell your enemy you're leaving after a certain period of time, they have a tendency not only to wait you out, but they also have a tendency to make other arrangements because they have to stay in the neighborhood. They can't leave. And I'm talking about in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, India, the entire region. It would have been so much easier, and I think much more compelling, to say success on the ground can be achieved within a year to 18 months. I'm confident of that. But we're going to stay until we get the job done.
You made some bold statements last night when people were talking to you, and one thing that you said about the Afghan president, Karzai, if U.S. troops were to leave, and you said Hamid Karzai knows very well that if U.S. troops leave, he will be leaving shortly thereafter or find himself probably assassinated. Do you believe that his life is at stake here?
Well, what I meant was that if our effort fails, it's obvious the government in Kabul will not stand. I'm not saying that he absolutely will be assassinated. I am saying that his entire government will be in jeopardy if we fail. I think that's pretty obvious.
So, but that was pretty bold to go as far as to saying probably being assassinated.
I'm not saying that he would, quote, be assassinated. I'm saying his government could not stand if we fail in Iraq. That would mean that he would have to leave or he would be in danger.
Well, Senator John McCain, as always, we appreciate your perspective and appreciate you joining us this morning. Have a good day, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Robin.